And this is part 3 of the Bible story series. So let's go to Genesis chapter 6 and verse 12. And it says, "And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, The end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Rooms shalt thou make in the ark, and thou shalt pitch it within and without with pitch, to water seal it. And this is the fashion which thou shalt make it of." And then it goes through the length and the dimensions of the ark and what he is to do and how to build it. And then he goes on to say, "Behold, I will bring a flood and take away the iniquity of the earth." So skipping down to verse 18, it says, "But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee, and of every living thing of all flesh." And then he goes in to say 2 of unclean, 7 of the clean, all the animals that need to go on the ark in order to preserve the life, or else you would not have a pet cat or dog or other animals in the woods. We would not have any living creatures. And then he goes through with fowls of the air, and it says in verse 22, Thus did Noah according to all that God had commanded him, so did he." So Noah did as he was told by the Lord. He built a boat, an ark, and the Lord gathered up all the animals, brought them in, and this took right at 100 years. And of course, by this time, they have been building cities around this spectacle, because this crazy man that's building a boat, they'd never seen rain. The ground was watered by dew. So this guy says there's going to be water falling out of the sky and drown the whole earth. How's that work? There's no oceans. We have lakes and the fountains of the deep. Well, Noah believed God. The others didn't. So they got on the ark when it was ready. And the angel shut the door. It could not be reopened. It was shut. And then they sat in there for 7 days. Can you imagine? You've been working on something for almost your entire life, believing that that is what it is. And then in this case, you get in the ark, the door closes. 1 day, 2 days, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days goes by, and there's no rain. And all the people outside are laughing and mocking you for being an old idiot. And then a raindrop falls, and 2, and more. Just so many that the floods start rising. The fountains of the deep are broken up, geysers, torrential downpours. Everyone, now believing, wants on the boat, but it's too late. The door of salvation closed 7 days ago. So they all try and run to the top of the mountains to survive. That doesn't work either. By the end of the raining, 40 days and 40 nights, it stops raining, and the earth is completely covered in water. The entire earth, all the mountain peaks. Now you got to realize the backbone of the earth, the rocks, like the Rockies, did not show. That was to be the backbone of the earth. But at this time, the earth had a great upheaval with the flood. That's what created our huge mountain chains, rocks strewn everywhere, through the flood. And then, quite a while later, floating, they feel the boat hit something solid. And after all of that time, the water goes down, dries up, the dove goes out, brings back an olive leaf. And they get out of the boat, the ark. And at that time, can you imagine being one of 8 people? The only one of 8 people living on the entire earth. Just 8 of you. I think that would be pretty intimidating. To have you be the only one still standing besides your immediate family. And one thing I want you to know in this that is commonly skipped and not understood is that Noah had brothers and sisters. You can find that in the Bible. He had brothers and sisters, but how many brothers and sisters did he have on the boat with him? Noah, his wife, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and their wives. 8 people. That was all that got on the boat. And at this time, the Lord had cleansed iniquity from the earth. And it would take many more years for those abominations to be reset up. But soon enough, they did it. Tower of Babel. Why? They were trying to build to the sky, so if there was another flood, they could survive it. And then, of course, the Lord confounded them. So I want you to keep in mind that God does kill. He sent a flood on the whole earth to kill what archaeologists believe to be about 6 billion people. Yeah, it sounds like a lot for just a couple thousand years, but you think of it, they're living anywhere between 500 to 800 years, and they're having between 60 and 200 kids. That adds up in a hurry. I hope this video has been a help to you, and I pray that you will take it to heart and to follow the Lord's commands. Please like, share, and subscribe, and walk with God.